Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Bumbo. Now what are we trying to do here? I think you know. We're just trying to win with the loss. We came really close last time. What does that mean this time around? Probably absolutely nothing. The two don't really, correlate to one another. What's ridiculous to me is that there is an achievement that you get in this game for beating the game with every character. There's several achievements, and you need to do it while having 45 coins. Can you imagine? Like that's like not upgrading for like 2.5, 3 floors. You expect me to pull that off? No, like that's never gonna happen. Yeah, it's impossible. There was a barrier there, and I knew about it, and yet I still happily just kind of threw everything away as if it didn't matter. Well, that is pretty par for the course at this point. What else we got? We're gonna set ourselves up for the next turn. Yeah, you can do that. Ooh, that green gas is so scary. It's not, because I'm not dealing with you directly this turn. And we'll deal with you indirectly this turn. But this turn we're gonna deal directly with just setting up some defense. Because the best offense is a good defense. That's not true. I don't think anyone has ever said that. Alright, do that. We'll take them both out. A little bit of that. Now, I think the hardest thing about the Lost, honestly, is just the fact that everything takes longer than it should. Like, there's no earthly reason why you should, like why everything needs to take this long, you know? But the fact that we're dealing with one attack for all of our important traits is just, it's the worst. And I get it. The Lost is supposed to be like hard mode on the Legend of Bumbo. And you know what? They nailed that. It is very, very difficult. But couldn't they make it just a little bit easier for me? I'm not saying tremendously easier. Just a smidgen. Like this one right here. This is not going to be fun for really anyone involved. Like there's a lot of pain that will be coming my way. Oh, you're in front. You're not in the back. Okay. And I'm just, is all the pain that's going to be coming my way, is that strictly necessary? Like I got 3 attacks this turn. 3 of them. Why do I need to be subjected to 3 attacks in one turn? Like what have I done as a person to warrant such hatred against my being? I'll tell you the truth, I don't know. I wish I did. So there's that. That one hits me. Thankfully it gets blocked. That one is still, of course, an issue. We're going to spend 1 turn doing this, taking these 2 out. It's beautiful. It's all according to plan. Then we have to spend the next 2 turns trying to protect ourselves. And we do that. And we have protection. So now we got 2 turns to breathe. I'm at least learning like the turn structure. Even if I am not using it to my advantage every single time. But this is enough to get us across the line. Nothing yet. We got one more room of kind of just nonsense stuff, and then we can start with all the silliness and the fun. Again, though, I don't see a whole lot in the way of like I gotta like plan something out correctly. Because like I see a whole lot of like nothing, if I'm being quite honest with you. Okay. So we do this, right? Okay, that's fine. This is 4 damage coming my way, it looks like. So if we do that versus that, this is the better way to go. Alright, so that's 1. I just want to see. Push all front row enemies. See, that doesn't do anything when there's people in the back. Alright, so what if we do this? I think this is okay. I'm going to take that out. Right, as of right now, I'm only taking 1 damage. I'm going to move this here for next turn. I do think that the next time they attack, it is only going to be a mana drain, and a mana drain I can contend with. If it's not just a mana drain, then we will have bigger issues. In fact, I'm going to push that person back right now just to give me a little bit of breathing room. I'm going to do that, and then that. We're gonna make our own luck here. See what I tell you? Mana drain. We're going to then completely just shut that down. And then we will take the next couple of turns to do this. We have plenty of protection. Everyone's readied up. Alright, we're gonna right down the middle. It's that simple. It's not difficult. The game makes you think that you're in kind of a bad position, but you're not. Gain 3 random mana just every turn. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like we can pop that one out. We're probably not gonna get past Peeper. We just do not have the damaging capabilities to do so. But we should at least give it, you know, the old college try. Let's move this down here. Gain 3 random mana. Don't mind if I do. And then I think I am going to just hit him for 1. Maybe that wasn't ideal, but it is what happened. So, alright. So we do this, and then we do this. I'm going to plop that right there. What are we going to do now? I guess that. Okay, so that's gone. Now, okay, now these guys are like, hey, I want to get in on that action. To which I say, as you should. There's some good action in here that you should get in on. Now he's got 3 moves. Does that mean that I'm probably going to die? Probably. But let's find out for sure. That's 1 move. And then he charges. Okay, so we might get lucky here and get a victory. Let's find out. If I get 14 bones and they all hit him, that might be enough for me to win. As you can see, that was not the case. So now we have to make a little bit of luck ourselves. I mean, we're going to start with this. Alright? Push him to the side. Perfect. Next up. Next up is this. Oh, nope. Yep. I mean, yeah, we'll push him. GG. Okay, well, let's retry. I wasn't feeling that entire run. So, like, it's quite alright that that went the way that it did. Let's be a little bit maybe more forceful this time. Like, let's see if we can't, you know, make something nice happen for once. Okay, now that, and then since he's tied up this turn, let's do that. My dog was trying to dig its way through my carpet, which is not exactly what I want. this one, and then if we play these right, which it looks like we're about to, we will not be attacked on the first room of the first floor, which better omens than the last floor. My dog picked up something. I apologize about that. I had to wrestle it out of her mouth. Move a tile one row to the right is actually going to be incredibly helpful. Now this is actually not as bad as it might look. Yes, there's a lot of defense everywhere, but it's a manageable defense. So we'll do that. I still have a move left. We'll line ourselves up for next turn. Now, like, is it super important that we get something going next turn? Nah, but it's still nice to have. All right, so we got 2 of these. I'm gonna take Steven's advice. He said that you do not get hurt if you shoot green through there, and that appears to be the truth. So guess what, Steve? You get to watch for one more day. Congratulations. Now, the goal with all this, of course, is to just never have to move your pieces unless you want to, when you have the correct arrows. So, what you do with something like this, let's move that there, and like now we're going to have to, which is fine because like it's on the verge of death. Do one of those, plop that down, pick this up, boom. Oh, that's who you're gonna throw down in front of me? Why would you do that? Listen, I have enough to make this work, so I'm going to. Is it the like cleanest victory you'll see out of me? No, but let's face it, you guys have gone about 2.5 months of seeing literally no victories out of me. So we're just gonna work with what we have. This is a dangerous room. Like, this is a very dangerous room. Dangerous enough that I don't fully know how I want to handle this. Because, like, next turn, these 4 are going to just, like, start going. Now, is it strictly necessary to have done that? No, of course not. But, like, does it make me feel good in my soul? Yeah. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay. I know, like, that just kind of delays the inevitable more than anything. Is there really no... We got nothing at all to work with? You know what? I can work with this. We'll stop you up, and then we can move this here, move this there, move that there. We'll plop that down, and then I think what we'll do is move that over. He breaks that. These guys are primed and ready, as well as our dear good friend in the back there. Let's lock them up. Throw him down. Okay, but now what? I hear you ask. No, I don't want to do that. I got, what, 4 of these? I think I'm going to 1, 2, and then I'm going to move this over. We're going to throw this. Right now we're not taking any damage on our next turn, which is nice. Let's move this over 1. We got a free move. We're going to move this over 1, drop it down like it's hot, yes, in case you were wondering. Go through those. I do not want you to exhaust the fact that this still has an extra turn for which it does not have to do anything. I'm actually going to destroy this and get that, because now we've got someone who is not readied up, and we're going to do one of those, launch that through there, and then we'll have 2 of them next turn that will be ready. But maybe, just maybe, we might be able to be waiting. Let's do that. Okay. Then we'll drop this in. I'm fairly confident I can take out 1 this turn, which will essentially let me live for as long as I need to live. And then I don't even actually take any damage. That's actually was better than I thought. This room is making me think, which you know how that goes sometimes. Move it over, please. Move that over, please. And then we're not going to be able to move that all the way over. But now we can at least go in for the Moida. Just like that. Haboom. Skip chapter plus 10 coins. No. Do I know what Metronome does? No. Tainted Shy Gal. Unmasked. Unmask and smash. I mean, it's true. You do need to unmask and smash her. Now, she does not move, if I remember correctly, so let's not cause her to move. Okay. I don't know what that did, besides what everyone saw. Ooh, we found you. So I hope you are ready to take just the bare minimum damage. Yep. 1, 2, 3, and then... Oh, I was going to say, I think one of them might even get to attack me. But no, thankfully that was not the case. I don't like anything about this. I mean, okay, so let's say we move this here. Right? And then we also move this here. Does that generate any good will? I don't think so. But if we get lucky, I mean, that's fine, honestly. This one's still going to attack. I'm gonna prepare this way. Yep, you're gonna attack, you're gonna break that, do that, and then still get an attack on? No, you did not get an attack. I'll be frank with you, I don't know why. But let's ruin them. Just a little bit. Drop this down. And then stubby him up. And then can we do anything with the information that we have? You know what? We can at least get ourselves ready for the next turn. You do that. Everyone's so sad. You ready up? Okay. He's got 11 HP. Wasn't he at 9 HP earlier? Did I miss something? It's fine if I did. I just want to know. And then hear me out. We're going to do that. Drop this down. Resist, you love to see it. Let's also then drop all those down. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Hit him there. He's down to 10, which is really exhausting. One second. You don't gotta do this in the order that you think you gotta do it in. Right like that. Okay. He's a little close for comfort. Okay, perfect. Let's plop him down in the middle again. Like, why not? What have I got to lose? Pick a row to flip. Let's flip this row. Did it literally just do like a 1080 kind of a thing? I don't know. Alright, then we drop this down. Perfect. Is there anything, you think there's anything kind of built in here? Let's find out. Let's just destroy a bunch of those. Beautiful. That's the cursed one. That's what we were expecting. I got one move. Here's what we're gonna do with just one move. Right there. Oh. Oh my. This is gonna be the slowest of games, but it will be worth it in the end. Let's move this over. Then that, you know, that's all that we can do, so that's all that we're going to do for now. But we're working on our defense. I got 4 moves. Let's just get this over here. All right, we're gonna plop that right there. Now we got both of those lined up. Enemy skip next turn. Ooh, that's so good. That is so good. We'll still punish you. Okay, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to. All right. Move. Move. Do that. And then, I don't like that there's so many of these. Now you just skip your turn. Thank you. That's so nice. Okay. Now, does that mean, like, it's going to be helpful for us at all? Does not appear to be the case. But, you know what? They're down to HP. 8 HP. Okay. Alright. What are we looking for now? I'll give you the short answer. Literally anything? We'll start with this, though. Oh, you're gonna move her? You're gonna move her? Alright, fine. Let's go. I will put you there. And then... one. Oh, look at that. You gave me an extra move. Ooh, no. Yeah, there we go. Right on up. Perfect. Drop that there. Metronome. Take a coin. I will. No one is free yet. But hear me out. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do this. Do that. Move that up. I know that this is looking a little silly, but this might be the thing that saves me. 1 second. Let me do 1, down, over, down. So now we got the 7, alright? And I think it'll take 3 hits to ensure that everyone's gone. But, like, that worked very well. Like, that was a bold play by yours truly. Do I see anything that I want? Do I see anything that I want with this? I don't think so. I like that the cursed one is over there. Let's just do something like that. I don't know why I decided to do just something like that. That was actually not a good call by me. Alright, penetrative attack on this one. Okay, so now she's been exposed, which is fine. Back up. Now we're gonna focus fire on this one. Focus fire? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let's do one of these. Okay? Hear me out. We'll do one of those. We'll do random. Pick tile to move up. Oh, we get to move one up. Is that gonna help us? Where could that help us? Right here. Okay. And then we destroy all of these. Perfect. Throw it right at you. Resistant, you fuel. Okay, let's do that again. We'll do it right here. And now they're down to 1 HP. Now I realize this one boss battle is taking 14 years to finish. But trust me, it will be worth it in the end. And I would like to point out, I haven't taken any damage yet. Okay. Do we just do this? I don't know. No, we have to. Yeah, okay. Like I feel like sometimes you gotta do the thing that does not feel right. Like this does not feel right to me, but it keeps the momentum of us not taking damage. Okay, and then I think that's fine. Yeah, maybe it wasn't fine. I've forgotten. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's do this though, right here, just like that. Okay. Okay. How about destroy a tile and all tiles above? Do one of those for me? Will it? Does that ever give me the blue tiles? I don't think they do. Okay. I am concerned right now. Why did they all reset? I don't think they should have reset there. Or maybe they should have and I just don't know how this game works. Let's keep this penetrative attack. Just for right now, we're gonna move all those right there. Like, let's force them to do some attacks, and then if we get lucky, which we did, they won't attack us. All right, so now we have to attack this one, and it was the cursed one, because of course it was. So we're going to do that. Oh gosh, it's so difficult. Okay. So let's do that. We'll throw that down there. There we go. We got a little bit of defense. Less hurt next wave. Okay. Sure. We'll do one of those. I don't think there's really anything here that I want, which is troublesome, so let's instead do one of these. It pays for itself, so like it's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Is that worth it? Yeah, why not? Like, let's go. Like, let's get an extra turn out of this. Then we'll reset that. We'll move this over one, and we'll have just a little bit of stuff going on. And then that should have eaten up 4 of their moves. It looks like it did. Let's throw that down. Throw that down right there, because we are going to... Okay, sure. It's not exactly what I wanted to see, but it's acceptable. I'm just throwing anything, anywhere I can. Okay, so let's move that over. Let's move this over. penetrative attack on this one. We've done it. We've done it. It's taken us 14 years, but we've done it. My gosh. That was a long boss fight. That was a long boss fight. More yellow tiles or copy a trinket? I think actually copy a trinket can be very good. Let's choose that one. My gosh, that took all of my manpower, my brain power. Spells charge less. So someone suggested this. If we bring this down to a 0 charge, that means that we get it every single turn. So actually it was Joel who suggested that. So Joel, thank you for that absolutely brilliant idea. I don't know why I never thought of that. I got a 4th move. It's not what I wanted, but we'll take it, I guess, because we have to. But also, really? Was that necessary? Okay. You guys ready for another 45 minutes on this floor, and then another 2 hours on the next floor after that, and then see, but that does mean that we now have like enough time to do stuff like set that up, which is nice because that just completely demolishes that. We need to use this every single turn because we can. Like, there's no reason not to. See, Joel, that was a brilliant idea. Thank you, tremendously. Thank you. For offering that up with, you know, your big brain self. Okay, take this out, not a problem. Then this guy over here is going to be a little bit of a problem just because he's hidden behind everything. But guess what I got? It's called a little bit of defense, and then we'll do one of those. Okay. He breaks that, and then I hate to do this to a boy, but we're gonna get that many moves. Okay, I didn't know what was gonna happen there. I was not expecting that. Was not expecting to help my foe, but hey, worse things have happened. Let's see, I got a bunch of moves left. We gotta remember that. I got a bunch of moves left. So we'll do one, ha-choo-hoo, and then I still have plenty. I gotta remember, I can do as many moves on this turn as I want. All right, as many as I want. Uh-oh, I clicked off screen by mistake. Okay, movement gaining attack, where a plus 5% chance, a plus 5% to dodge next attacks. Like, Yellow Bell just sounds terrible. Like, why would I ever, like, plus 5%? Like, come on. I guess we'll take number 1. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but like, we might as well take it. No little reason not to take it. Let's throw this down. No, he throws it down right away. Why did I forget that? I don't know. Anyways, I should have done this one first, because this guy can attack, I think, this turn. Unless I'm mistaken, which I mistake a lot. Let's throw this down then. Alright, does that just one movement change? Does that do anything? Yes, it does. I'm going to destroy those. Plop that there. And we get just a little bit of defense. Pick a spell to destroy. Cancel. Heal, but get messy. That's just as bad. Why would you do that to me? Okay, we got a little bit of defense there. Now, I was working on something here, was I not? You know what? Not anymore. Now we were just working right on that. Let's do one of those. Okay. Is there anything here that is worth it? I mean, not really. Nothing. I mean, you know what? We'll do that. Again, I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but it is something to do. Okay. Throw that down. Now that guy's going to get a chance to attack us this turn. I say we allow it to happen. We do that because we then can follow it up with one of these attacks, which means the guy in the back is gone, and we just have to worry about the dude in the front, which we can do. Do that. Do another one of those. Pick a tile to move down. Is there anyone? Yeah, we'll move that one down. Is that what I want to do there? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think that one's better. We'll stop you up. I'm gonna call that good. And now these people are all lined up like good industrial human beings. Okay. But like, what do we do now? With all of our vast wealth and intelligence, what can we do? We'll do one of these. So 3 damage. Oh, I still have a move. You know what? We might as well. I can't in good conscience do that to myself. Penetrative attack. Let's go. Let's try this. We get +1 move from that P attack, and then we use that +1 movement to do one of those, and then to do one of those, and then we use the rest of our considerable movement to do what may be the most foolhardy thing in the world, which is take too much damage for too little gain. Do you think these both will attack? You know what? Let's find out. Like, technically we're not shooting through the green at all. We're shooting above the green. So none of those should attack. Excellent. I was afraid. Alright, so all of these along this side, gone. Okay, what next? Next up, we do we do the same thing? No, I don't think we do the same thing. I was like, what if instead we do one of those, perfect, and then we do one of these, perfect, and then we should probably look at getting into the harm reduction. Specifically, I think in this row. I don't know what just happened. I think I literally am just gonna go the coward's way and do one of those, and then we'll go double green here in the middle, and then one of those. Pick a column to re-roll. This column. You break, and then you break. Okay. That green goes away. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Do a little bit more damage there. And then I think what we'll do is something like that. Now, do you think that the green gets made regardless of if the... Oh, it doesn't. I didn't think they had to be mobile in order to do it, but it turns out they have to be mobile in order to do it. Okay, so let's punish them for their complete and utter, just like, disregard for human life. Okay, though. That's fun and all. We also need to think smart. Remember, think smarter, not harder. We're gonna plop that there. We are going to do one of those. And then this. Pick a tile to erase. Those. Perfect. Okay. Now he can't hurt us, so we might as well pop him. Like that. That was a tactical move. That was, I think, smart. And then we have enough to do this. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't always like the idea of getting an extra movement. I don't think I want that. Give me plus for movement. But when you have a lot of movement, it's nice. Bumbo versus the Shy Gals. So, like I said, we're going to be here for 1,400,000 million years. But also, what if we do one of these? Hear me out. 1, 2. Okay, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. It was a good try. And then we just go for it. Alright? Like, we start off with the strongest possible move that you can in this game. Which is just that. Because now, like, he just is going to get punished. And I still have 2 moves left. Okay. Do one of those. We might as well place it right there. We could have placed it anywhere that we wanted, but I think right there was the correct spot. Do this. Bumbo, take all of 1 mana. Okay. And then let's stopper this one up. Not that the stoppering truly matters. That's mostly just as a way for us to slow down everything. Okay. Now this one's protected. So what we're going to do first is, that's a curse. That's not ideal. But sometimes, you know, you gotta deal with the non-ideal. So resisted. So we should be fine here. Movement gaining attack. Yes, I think this time it will be worth it to do so. And then, you think a penetrative attack? Just to get the damage in. So that's nice. Ooh, then we get this, which is also nice. And we need to do just a little bit more damage. And how do you propose we do that? So I got 3 moves. It's like I have a whole turn in front of me. So what if I do one of these, right? Hear me out. You do one of these, and you really just stick it to this guy. Because then you destroy all those. Perfect. Get another little barrier. It's not exactly what the doctor ordered. We'll throw this right there though. And now he's just down to 1. 1 solitary HP. Can I do what I need to do with 1 solitary HP? Let's see here. 1, 2. I don't. Can I? Yes, I can. I think I just did it. Ooh, look at that! And it didn't take me 14 years to do it. Double the trinket effects, or may gain +1 move on kill. You know what? We're just going straight on forever with our trinkets. So we might as well continue that trend. Spells cost less, spells charge less. Do we want 1 free movement every turn? I don't think so. And now, of course, I will say, yes, we do. I would love puzzle damage, I think. Okay, so we get another movement every turn. Alright. Reroll spell cost. Spell cost less or spell charge less? Spell charge less. Let's get this one to charge less. So now both of those I can use every single turn. So that's like 6 movement every turn. So we're just going to be Speedy Gonzalez, and on top of that, we can get free movement with the to the right. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Oh gosh, I hate this. Like, I hate this with a passion. Okay, so let's do the bare minimum. We have to get. We have to wait for all of these to pop up, which is utter garbage. Oh my! This is gonna take forever. Like, this is gonna be a really, really, really long room. Not that, like, the rest of these rooms haven't been just ungoshly long, but this one in particular is going to just drag on. -1 movement, like, these guys get to attack this turn. That's great. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Penetrative attack. Perfect. Then we're gonna put this right there. Alright? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's, you know what, if we know that, like, what's coming. We actually want to move these down. Let's do that now. Okay, so we know, we knew all of that going in. So let's move that. Move that. Do this. Do that, move this down, and just punish them. Excellent. I have 1 movement left. I think we'll be okay doing this, because that'll block them. So I was really thinking, like, quietly in my head. I should be thinking more outlandishly, more out loud, because that'll give me 1, that'll give me 2 attacks. So between all of those attacks, we should be okay. Alright. Sometimes you have to know when to hold them, sometimes you have to know when to fold them. You and enemies hurt more. Like, that's not necessarily a bad idea, right? Let's get rid of this movement gaining. I think I like this idea. Gosh, can we stop it with those dudes? Okay, so this is actually, like, I know that we need those. Okay, whatever. We got a bunch of those. Get some of that. Get some of that. Go, go, go. This guy gets 2 attacks and he moves super quick. So, like, let's go. Okay. You and our enemies hurt. Everything hits harder, which I'm fine with, because I don't ever want to get hit. So, like, if they want to hit me harder, go for it. That should only benefit me. Well, we're about to find out if I'm the only benefactor here. But I think it is. Oh, right here. I was like, man, I don't got nothing. I got this. Perfect. Gone. The big threat, 100% out of here. The next thing that we're going to do. Oh, is not anything more. Okay, so... Oh no, it clicked in the middle? It clicked in the middle? Are you joshing me right now? I clicked in the middle? Oh my gosh. That was bound to happen at some point, but it still hurts that it happened to me. Okay. What we're about to see... Yeah, it still is blocked. You can't do much of anything. So hopefully it divvies up the damage in the way that I wanted to. I should have clicked the thing first. You are correct. There we go. Plenty of movement. So let's go here. We'll go down there. Then we'll do one of those. Throw it there. Got to be very careful this time. You and the enemies hurt more. I agree. Now we're up to 3. Like, that I think was a very good get for me, more so than the enemies. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are like, but what about the enemies? To which I say, yeah, in like a normal kind of scenario, but like my life is dependent upon hits. It is not dependent upon damage, which is very interesting. Like, interesting enough that I'm gonna do one of these. Also, I am sick and tired of these pop-up guys. I don't normally have to deal with them that much, and yet here they are everywhere. Okay. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just right out the bat, we're gonna do that. We just have a wave of poop everywhere. Pick a tile to erase. Alright, get rid of all those. Now, let's punish anyone who's ever made fun of us. That dude has definitely made fun of our mom. So he will be the first one to suffer. Lots of people. Okay, you're cursing me. You're ready to attack. That's good. That's good. Do one of those. Double penetrative attack. There you go. Do one of those. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll do that. And I can hear each and every one of you. Do not worry. You're like, Johnston, there's a more efficient way of you know, doing all of these than what you've done. And like, I know. But like, check this, right? Boop, 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 boop. Like, that's beautiful, isn't it? And then you come here and you do that. And then you get this back and you destroy all those. And then you get another one of those. And then come down here, you do that. Like this is a little bit of overkill. I didn't even do all of those movements there. But like, why not? You went the cursing. Are you? Do you got? Well, how did you attack so quickly? Can you answer me that? No? Oh, it's because you're dead. Okay. No, that's fine. I'm fine with you being dead. Move that. No. No. All right. She is very resistant to plan ahead. So she is kind of annoying. So let us be kind of careful with the shenanigans that we decide to pull. I think right now we're just going to start off with a very defensive attack like that. She can't do anything else. Like, she thinks she can hurt you, but turns out she cannot. So 5 damage is exactly what I wanted to see, and then when she flips, she forms... Well, yeah, she just shoots that. but it's only ever right down the center. When she flips back, she will create a little fly. And I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Maybe she'll die. Hopefully she doesn't, though. I mean, I think she's an alright kind of a lady. Oh, she doesn't flip when you got this on her, though, which is nice, because we're gonna try to have that on her for a few turns. Okay. What do I want to do? I really don't know. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this over. We're gonna move this, this, this. Throw this down. Throw this over. We're just gonna rebuild up our defenses just a smidge. Why did I go up that far? Spell. Oh, she is spell resistant. Oh no, she did flip over. Why did I not think that she flipped over? Huh? Huh? Answer me that. Okay, let's go back down here. First off, let her deal with that, and with that. Secondly, gosh, my whole thought pattern has gone kaput. Okay, so yeah, she does flip over. A movement, please. One of those. 2 damage. Now she's flipped back. She can still not harm me because I am invincible in every form of the word. Let's do some more of that. So now she has to take some puzzle damage. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get this into position next turn. Didn't quite mean to do that, so we're gonna get it into position this turn. Okay. And then she can't do anything, so now we're just gonna flex on her as hard as humanly possible. So that was 6 damage, which is nice, and then we can do 3 damage right here. Woo! That's using the old noggin, and also like 20 points of movement. What would I like here? I don't know anymore. +1 damage. I'll take +1 damage. There's a card. That seems like an okay card. 26. Give me spells hurt more. That's exactly what I want to see. I want this to hurt more because I can use it every turn. And then if I can get like just like a puzzle damage, please. 20 coins. Okay, we'll work with 20 coins. Can I get a puzzle damage? Thank you. You are a scholar. Alright, anything here? Reroll spell. No, spell cost less. Ooh, you and enemy hurt more, costing less. Yes, that's worth it. Alright, let's go. This is it. I'm surprised that we've gotten this far. If I'm being 100% honest with you. I was not expecting it, not on today's stream, at the very least. In general, yeah, I mean, I kind of expect it. Like in the long run of history, it's gonna happen. All right, +1 movement. I'm gonna do that. This music, it brings me back. It brings me back. Okay, so 3 damage. Right there. Perfect. You got a lot of movement. And then we got... It's going to be 3 puzzle damage as well. Perfect. That's completely gone. I no longer have to worry about that creature in my life anymore. Then we're going to plop that down there. Metronome. Oh, that hurt me as well. Okay. Good to know. That was spell damage though, so let's do this. I did not know that Mom's Foot was the thing. Can you imagine if Mom's Foot is what kills me in the end? Like, if I did that. and it just demolishes me. Enemies heals 1 heart, lose 1 move. No. Enemies move slower. I don't want to get rid of anything else that I have. Potentially. Okay, so +1 movement everywhere. Do that, and then that. And look, it's our friend. He's back. Penetrative attack, 3 damage. All of those are gone. That's perfect. Let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. And then we also need to give ourselves some of that. Just right down there in the middle. I don't know what happened. Did anything happen? I can't move. Oh no. No. Nothing on the screen's moving. Don't do me dirty like this. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it wouldn't even let me hit escape. Oh no. Can't copy. Alright, what if I click off the screen and then click back on? You can interact with other things. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna shut it down and I'm gonna try to restart it. If I don't come back, that means that I cannot complete this run as is. So maybe I'll see you in a few. We're back, baby. Okie dokie. So more movement. Give me some of this. Is this gonna give me all yellow? I can't remember how that works. It does. Perfect. Penetrative attack. Right down the middle. Alright, let's do exactly what we did last time, only like that, so much better than it was last time. Do all of those. Perfect. Alright, and then you know what? We might as well take out the last of the threats. And then just kind of like work on building the single greatest way to destroy somebody and their life. Alright, so we'll do that. Can't do anything with this. Oh no. Okay, so like we've already got 3 lined up. We do that. My gosh, we're so set. We're like literally we got a 7-piece. We got a double 7-piece lined up. Can you believe that? And then we crush them. Now that is a triumphant return from what I definitely thought was an end of the game kind of scenario. Okay, so these guys, a lot of scariness here. What if we do this and then this and then this? Okay, hear me out. I've got ideas. Throw this down. Okay, everyone suffers a little bit, but you feel a little bit better about yourself. Do that. Throw this there. That's gone. Now you don't have to worry about them. Perfect. That I will mess around with. Let's go. Okay, so. Now this is going to be a bunch of damage. Let's throw it here. I don't know if it matters, strictly speaking. I mean, it does matter. I just don't know where or to what extent. I also forget what this man does. I got the Polaroid as my bonus. That's so nice. So nice. It makes me want to do it twice. Here we go. One more movement, please. Do that. Let's take out this side of the field. Beautiful. And then we'll do this. This will be 4 damage right down the old middle. Then I have another movement. Then we'll do one of those. Just to like gain another movement, do those. Gain another movement. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I do think that the last enemy is going to give us a little bit of trouble. But it shouldn't be anything, like, honestly too bad. Okay, so he just heals. That's his only... That's his shtick. Is that he heals, but it doesn't matter because I have penetrative attack. I was trying to get cute with that. I didn't need to. Didn't need to in the least bit. Okay. Block next attack plus attacks. This one might be worth it. I do not want randomness. So we're gonna get rid of the only random thing that we have. The end is nigh. Alright. Can we do this? +1 movement. First. Come down here. Do those. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All the enemies will get hurt more. We're going to start with this, and then this, and then this, and then this. We're going to start with a monstrous, a blistering 7 bone attack. Okay, that did a lot. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. So dead. So dead. Well, GG. Because he gets 2 attacks, right? Or is it just the 1? Okay, so I have to do nothing but be cautious. Which really is a pain, because I was silly and I was not cautious before. And I should have been. That's nobody's fault but my own for, like, just doing whatever I wanted there. Now, let's do this. And then do that. We just want to throw everything that we can right down there in the middle. And then we'll do this. These penetrative attacks are going to go over here. Now, this one will get 2 attacks. I know that for a fact. And I just have to hit him 6 times. Let's do this. Okay. So I don't even need this anymore. I'm going to do that because I'm terrified. Let's move that there. Okay. So 1, and then the second attack. Oh no, then he just does a curse. A curse I can handle. So we start off with this. That'll slow it down a little bit. Do 1. Okay, that was not smart. I should have played that better. I didn't think about that. Do that. Okay. I need to do 4 more hits. And you know, I guess I don't need the +1 damage. I should have used the +1 damage there. I didn't because I was a fool. Let's move this up. Let's move this over, and we'll move this down. I think that they might not get an attack this turn, but I cannot guarantee that. What happened? What was the other one? Oh, I got that. Okay. I thought I got all curses in a row, and I have to be very careful about curses. I got 2 movements. Okay. Down to 1. Alright, now here I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to destroy all of those. I think I'm also going to destroy those. Excellent. He cannot do anything. So I think we've got this in the bag. I think our curse has come to an end. Oh, we've done it. Oh, I'm so excited right now. Oh, it's so nice to be done. Oh, yes. Got the win. Oh, it feels good. Oh, this is such a long video, but oh, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Whew. I finally, all you need to do with the Lost is get 40 moves a turn. If you can get 40 moves a turn, you'll win. It's as simple as that. Oh man.
What you can create. When things get difficult, you can go there. When you feel weak, you can escape into this world we created and become powerful.
Isaac's dad has got just a wonderful, soothing voice.
Imagination knows no bounds.
So, while we're listening to me talk over Isaac's dad, tell me, do you all want to see me continue playing this and trying to get the last achievements, which are getting wins with everybody with 45 coins? Or do you all not care about that? And would you like me to move on to another game? If it is another game, please tell me what game you would like to see, and I'll see if I can't arrange it. But regardless of all of that, please, 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 stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you.